Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the loads that you give me, for the views, for the subscribers. I pray over these people that watch this video, Lord. May you bless them and may you give them enough work for the rest of the year so they can feed their families. And I pray blessing over them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Automotive with another video today. If you guys have not seen my content before, this is the first time you ever clicked on my channel, go check it out. I have a couple of playlists down there, but most importantly today we're going to focus on hotshot. If you guys are interested in this kind of industry, go check out my other YouTube videos. Leave a like, subscribe, and ring the notification so that way you guys won't miss another video. So today we're going to start on how to be your own dispatcher. If you guys are interested in becoming a hotshot driver, using a dispatcher is quite expensive, so you guys might end up being interested in being your own dispatcher. Or maybe you do use a dispatcher and you're already noticing that, hey, it's already too much money for me to handle, so I gotta start becoming my own dispatcher. Well, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of things on being your own dispatcher. When I first started being a hotshot driver, I have never had any experience dispatching. I've never used a load board. I've never driven a 32 or 40-foot trailer, so I was new to this, guys, and I made over $8,000 my first month being a local driver. Every month after that, obviously it goes up and down. I'm not always hitting $8,000, but the first month I did, and I'm very impressed to see those numbers. But anyways, guys, we're gonna focus on a couple of pinpoints that I've written down. So first is, what load board should I look into? And if you guys look into my computer, there is a couple of load boards out there, okay? There's 123 load board, there's DAT load board, and there's truck stop load board. So far, those are the only three I know. So we're gonna focus today on truck stop because truck stop is the load board that I use. Before we get to that, guys, I want to get onto what are the things that we need being a dispatcher. Obviously, you're gonna need a router with internet connection. You're gonna need a computer. You're gonna need a phone. I really suggest you get an iPad if you don't have one. You're gonna need a printer. You're gonna need a new email for your business if you haven't done one already, and only for your business. Don't use it for other stuff. You're gonna need a notepad, a pen, maybe not an extra phone, but another way to make a call. Now we're gonna get into what kind of apps do we need being a dispatcher or owner operator, whatever you are planning on being. One of the apps that you're going to be needing is for sure, let's start with Adobe Fill, okay? Adobe Fill is a very required app in this industry because it allows you to fill out these carrier packets that these brokers make you fill out for you to be filled into their company. It's kind of like an application that you have to fill out. Adobe Fill makes it super easy. I mean, you can get one done within a minute or two. So having Adobe Fill is a very must, not only for the carrier packet, but also for your Raycon. Okay, so the next app that we're gonna focus on is free Invoice Generator. You guys probably don't use this app, but I've been using it a couple of times, especially if I'm working with a customer directly. You gotta have this invoice generator because it creates an invoice that you can send them, and it's super fast, super easy. So I definitely recommend you getting a free invoice generator. You don't have to pay anything, it's completely free. And another app that I use is calendars. Look at this calendar, guys. It's very neat, very organized, and I definitely do prefer it, so I use this a lot. Okay guys, so now that we covered what apps I use being a dispatcher, now we're gonna cover what to search for as a hotshot. Okay, so let's say you guys chose truck stop. Now truck stop is not free, guys. You're gonna have to pay monthly to use it, and I'm sure you're gonna have to pay a fee to use all these other boards. With that being said, guys, let's start with this load board now. I'm gonna show you guys what to search for as a hotshot. So we're gonna act like as if we've never searched anything before, okay? And we're just gonna start a brand new search. So here are the equipments. Obviously you have a flatbed, here, if you got an auto carrier, if you got animal carrier, belly dump, beam, conveyor belt, boat hauling trailer, here I like to go to, gotta scroll down, flatbed or step deck. I go to hot shot. Sometimes you guys can move like RVs, so I make sure I click on that. Power only, sometimes they want you to haul a trailer, and so that's definitely something that I always choose. You can choose a step deck, which they're kind of different, but sometimes you can find loads on that. And let's see, that's it. Basically, we have our equipment filled out, okay? And now you're gonna use your max weight. How much can you haul as a non-CDL, or how much can you haul as a CDL? I'm just gonna put 13,000. Okay, so right here on max length, I'll just put 44. Sometimes they stick out a little bit, and so that'll cover that extra little 2, 3, 4 foot that is sticking out. Here I put today or tomorrow, next 7 days. It's really up to you. I'm gonna put next 7 days because I have 2 loads already. Here's your radius, how far away you want to deadhead to pick up a load. I'm just gonna leave it at 125. And here is where you want to drop off your load. Here I like to just put, say, 300. We're gonna click on that, and now a whole bunch of loads popped up. So here you have the choices to move these things around. I like to have it just the way I have it. These are the miles that you're gonna drive to pick up the load. This is the miles that you're gonna drive to get to your destination, and then these are the miles that you're gonna drive to get back to your house or your last location. These are the weight, this is the rate, this is the length, equipment, and age. It means when was this posted. Okay, so obviously you guys can see there's not much loads. Why? Because it's already the end of the day. A lot of brokers are not working already. They're already home asleep. I should also be sleeping soon because I gotta wake up at 6 tomorrow. But that is the way searching for a load work. Okay, you gotta know the length of your trailer. You gotta know how many pounds you can haul. You gotta know your equipment or what date you want to go and pick up the load. The distance that you're willing to travel. What are the tags? You can go up here on tags. You can click whatever you're doing. If you're doing team, if you want a tarp, if you want a pallet exchange, all these things are here. Here's the rate. You can choose minimum or maximum. Here's the mode, truckload, less than a truckload, intermodal, partial, air, water, and ocean, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the company and distance. All right, guys, so we're done with that topic, and my computer's dying, so let me plug this in. Now we're gonna talk about what to look for on a load. So these are the loads that have been popped up, right? And this is the earliest one that's been posted. These are the oldest ones. So we're just gonna go with this one, okay? So it says here, this load is paying $400 to go to Rockport, Texas, which is 196 miles away. So you guys can see right here. You gotta keep in mind that every 60 miles is basically an hour, if you wanna put it that way. So that is gonna be over 3 hours of a drive that you're gonna do for only $400. It's paying $1.97 per mile. Guys, you're not getting paid to come back home. So unless you're getting a load back home, you know, this is going to be a lot less. So multiply 196 times 2, and then you'll get your miles there. You know, you divide that by 400, and that's where you'll get your miles. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to Rockport, Texas, are you going to want to come back empty, or are you going to find a load? Is the load paying enough for you to come back home if you can't find any other load? Those are the things that you have to look for. It wants you to pick up the 18th and drop off the same day. It's saying here that the experience of this company is an N. So here it means that it indicates a broker that has been in business for less than 1 year without sufficient information to base of a rating. Guys, this is very important to look at before you guys take on a load. Okay, so this is the whole information of the company. Okay, so here it says average days to pay. It's about 8 days. Okay, so ever since they got started, their average has been 8 days of pay after you deliver the load. So that's actually not bad at all. There's times where it says 30. That's not bad at all. You know, these guys are in Los Angeles. Authority status A. So whenever you're looking in a load, you want to check this experience factor, guys, okay? A D means is a high risk, a C is an increased risk, and B is modest risk, and then A is just a low. It's the highest rating possible. E, out of business. F, warning, avoid. And yeah, so it just goes on. But guys, that is a very important thing to look at, okay? A lot of times, if you pick a load that it's like an F on their experience factor, you might not get paid, okay? So avoid as much as possible. So we're gonna go back to the load board, and you guys kind of already see, you know, what to look for on a load. This load is saying it's 10,000 pounds. It's 12 foot long and it's 7 foot height, and the total distance is 203 miles. And it's not a bad paying load if you're going there just to go drop off and then going from there, picking another load and then going somewhere else. And so it pays off at times. But since I'm a local guy, I have to come back. I never stay somewhere. I can't do that one. So like this one, for instance, is paying $850, but it's a flatbed or step deck. You see how it says load notes? There's none. There's no height. There's no pounds. There's nothing. And a lot of times these guys are mostly like 48,000 pounds or 40,000. You know, they're basically semi trucks or 18-wheelers. So obviously you can't really take those. But this is an example of what I was talking about as a flatbed, which is basically a hotshot trailer too. It only has 9,250 pounds, but they are looking for a 53-foot flatbed. So yeah, you guys obviously can't take that because we're a 40-foot hotshot. 900. This guy wants a 48-foot or a 53-foot trailer. 500. This guy wants his shipping container shipped. It says forklift on the site to load and unload. That's very important, guys. A lot of times you can get a load and they just don't have a way to drop it off. So you got to be careful with that. Always ask if they can drop it off or not. So yeah, these loads are just possibly already taken, and so they're just kind of floating here. Okay, so we got done with that, guys. Now, okay, so let's say for instance this was the load that I found and I'm gonna take it. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about finding, when you find a load, what to ask. So say for instance I wanted this load. It doesn't say much. Load notes, please call, da da da. So there's a couple of things that you guys need to ask for loads like this, okay? For any load, really. So the first question is, do you guys quick pay or do you guys factor with RTS, with another bank, whatever bank you choose to use? You gotta always know that, because sometimes they might say no. Sometimes they say yes, we take away 4%. A lot of times they say yes, we factor with RTS. And sometimes they say no, we pay in 30 days. So if you guys book a load and it pays in 30 days and you guys find out after and you cancel the load, that looks really bad on your company, guys. It's a bad reputation that you don't want. The second thing to ask is, what am I picking up? Here it tells you you're picking up a Bobcat E50, but there's a lot of time, guys, where it's not even gonna say what you're picking up. So you always gotta ask. Next question is, what time do I pick up and what time do I drop off? What is the latest time? What is the earliest? What do I need? Do I need any safety gear like vest, hard hat, steel toe boots, jeans, FR clothing, long sleeve shirts, sunglasses, whatever? What is the safety gear I need? What do I need? Do I need dunnage? like wood 4x4s? Do I need pipe stakes? Do I need a tarp? Do I need chains? What is it that I need? So that's a very important question to ask, guys, when it comes to finding a load. Say for instance, I called this load up and I'm like, yeah, I want it, I'm taking it, I got everything you need and you got everything I want, so I'm taking the load. They're gonna tell you, hey, are you filled out with us? Sometimes you don't know, so you give them your MC number. Always make sure you have MC number written down, ready to go. Because when I first started, I didn't know the MC number like on top of my head. So whenever I would kind of tell these guys like, oh, I don't know, give me a second, let me find it, that looks really bad, guys. These brokers are already going to say, this guy's brand new, I don't want to work with him. They're going to ask you, you know, have you filled out a carrier packet? You got to say yes or no. Now, this carrier packet is an application that they're going to send you. And once they send that application over, you're going to fill it out with Adobe Fill, which is this app again. You're going to fill it out. I can't click on any of these pictures. And once you fill this out, they're going to send you a rate con. And the rate con is going to tell you how much you're making. It's going to tell you your load number. It's going to say where and from where you're picking up and where you're going to. It's going to have all the details, everything. You're going to have to fill that out too and then send it back to them. And then that's when you print out that rate con and then you're good to go. So now you have a rate con on your hands. You got a load. Either you're going today, you're going tomorrow, it doesn't matter. But once you get to the location, they're gonna ask you for that, for information. That's why you have that rate con. Once you get loaded up and strapped up, ready to go, they're gonna make you sign a BOL, a bill of landing. That bill of landing is gonna be another paperwork that you're gonna take to the location that you're dropping off to. You're gonna make them fill that out, sign it, and then take a picture with the notes. So there's if you go to iPhone, you can go to notes. I'm gonna press the picture button and then I'm gonna press scan document, and then I like to go up here to the manual button. So you take out your paper like that and then you just take a picture. Okay, once you take that picture, you can move these things anywhere like that, and basically you put it on your paper. I'm doing this super fast. And you keep scan. Then you go to save. And then you go click it. And then you could just send it. That is the cool thing about having notes on your phone. And it's something that I've actually should have put on the apps to have, but obviously iPhone already has it. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. You gotta have a lot of patience, guys. A lot of times you're gonna call and loads are gonna be taken by the second. So all of this that I've written down, I'm gonna drop a video one day of me doing my own self-dispatching so you guys can kind of see how it works out. But other than that, that is it for right now, guys. There's just so much to cover, but this video is already getting too long, and I really just wanted to give you guys an insight of the things that you need to get started. I hope this video helped you in any kind of way, guys, and if it did, drop a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, ring that notification bell for the next video to come, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.